This video is going to demonstrate how to use the BDM reports in Garage Hive's Power BI app. So under the marketing section, you'll see two reports currently for BDM. So there's BDM Analysis and BDM Spend. BDM simply stands for Business Development Manager or Management. Typically in a business, that might be one person's responsibility, or it could just be the business owner's responsibility. But the idea is that you gain account customers or business customers, or however you want to categorize the customer. But it gives you a very specific set of tools to monitor the performance of that customer, just so you can make sure that the customer's spend is consistent and that they remain as a good customer. It will also give you insights if the customer starts to drop off or is perhaps not happy. So this is normally exclusive to account customers or bigger account customers. So we're just going to go ahead and have a look at the first one, which is BDM Analysis. Now I've got the business names blurred out just for data protection purposes, so you just have to use your imagination here, but the data still applies. So what you have in this report is a month-to-month view, so similar to your monthly analysis, except it's filtered only to those customers that belong to a customer category. Later in the video, I'm going to show you how to set the customer category. So for example, if I only want to see my business customers, I can select filter to business customer category. And now this BDM report is only looking at my business customers. And down here, I actually have the individual customers that fall within the business customer category. So some very high level KPIs, I can see total jobs, sales, GP. This new customers column will populate if any new customers are created, any new customer cards are created that fall within that category. You have your average invoice values and profit, your margin, your item margin, and importantly, your NPS score. Below, you can then see a breakdown individually of each customer. So the total number of jobs for the customer, revenue, averages, NPS score, when the customer card was created, and the last visit date of the customer. And like with all reports in Power BI, you have backwards and forwards filtering possible. So if I select this particular customer, then the above report filters to that customer, and I can see that customer's behavior over that particular period of time. Or if I wanted to filter to a single month, then down here, it will filter to the customers that I visited within that month, etc. So that is the analysis report. What we're going to do now, also on the right hand side, you can see that you have line graphs of posted job sheets, sales, and GP. Again, it's just a nice visual. So if I select a customer on the left, you can see how that customer is performing over time. As the other reports, you can also filter by service type. So if you want to see how your business customers are performing for just MOT tests, for example, you can do. And if you want to filter to a single year, then again, you can do, or any particular date range. So we're going to go and have a look at the BDM Spend. This report, very simply, let me just unselect business. So again, all customers that fall within a category are going to be visible within this report here. I'm going to select a shorter date range. So I'll just say 2020 and 2021. To select multiple, if you hold control on the keyboard, you can select multiples, or you can select an individual year. In this demo, I'm just going to select 20 and 21. And then you can see I have my categories of customers at the top, and then all the customers that fall within that particular category. And then what these columns represent here is spend during the defined period above. So we can see 2020 quarter 1, January, February, March, quarter 2, so on and so forth, and 21, January, February. So what this gives is a very strong visual of if a customer appears to be spending less with you, or when they actually last came to visit you. So if I take a customer as an example here, this was an account customer that we've had for a very long time that stopped spending with us for various reasons. I don't know what, I don't deal with it directly, but you can see recently they've actually come back on board and they've started spending with us again. On the flip side, this customer down here, they were what I would consider a very good customer, and through circumstances not known to me, they have recently reduced spend. So the red blocks are kind of alarm bells to display to you whether a customer is either spending or not spending. And again, you can either see that per category or per individual customer, and you can define the date range that you want to view. What you can also do, as before, is select service type as well. So if I wanted to see it, which customers are coming for MOTs, etc., then I just have a very, very nice visual of which customers we use us for MOTs and which ones don't use us for MOTs. Now, to populate the customer category information, I'm just going to go over to Business Central. I'm now in a customer card. You access the customer card from the customer list, and you will have a box called category code. Category code has multiple uses. It can be used on the markups and sales prices feature as well. But for business development, it stands to reason that a customer that belongs to a particular category may have different prices to customers. But in this video, we're just talking purely from a Power BI perspective. So you must make new codes. To make new codes, you can select the drop-down box and select new, and then just simply add a new one. So we could just call this staff, for example. So we could just say it's a staff customer. And then if we wanted to, we could see which staff are spending money with the business, for example. You could be as creative with these category codes as you want. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. So I hope that helps. I hope this immediately gives you a new perspective on some customers that you perhaps thought were happy or unhappy. It's actually not bad practice to categorize all of your business customers, even the ones that aren't technically account customers, because there is potential there that you could contact these business customers and attempt to win more work, or spot gaps in services that they're not actually using you for already. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, as usual, just get them in the community forum. Thank you.